The data automation company has a front end that allows clients to log into a secure site, and this site allows you, the user, to be able to add clients, which allows you to upload their receipts through scanned PDFs, searchable PDFs, whether it be bank statements or source documents, and allow them to push it to your software. In this particular example, this particular client, with their name and information, is in an accounting version QuickBooks Pro Canada. We pull all their information from a Dropbox folder setup, and we're able to link to the QuickBooks database through this, and we have QWC files that we synchronize on a server through QuickBooks Web Connector. This particular file in the data automation process, we've uploaded the files. Okay, we take any one of those files. We take any one of those files. For example, this one is a source document from a bank statement. We can change this particular document. We can add it to a vendor. We can change the receipt. We can change the taxes if we need to change the taxes. And we can add a GL code. Okay, we can make it whether it's a check or it's an auto payment. In this particular example, we'll make it as a check, and we'll add it to QuickBooks. Item has been successfully ready to synchronize. We go to QuickBooks. As an example, we have no transactions. Right, I have $100,000 in my bank. These are my vendors. Okay, we're going to synchronize. The synchronizing process pushes data to our GUI software. It also extracts data into our system. And as you can see, in this particular vendor, we have $100 that has been pushed to accounts payable, paid out of our main account. Go to our chart of accounts. Okay. We can see that we reduced the bank. We have a GST amount that's been accrued. And then on our vendor side, actually here, company financial, profit and loss standard, we can see that the transaction has been posted to travel expense. Multiple transactions can be coded. On this last particular transaction we did, it says that this has already been coded. We can quickly filter out anything. Right, so if we wanted to filter out all the ones that were coded, we just have to type in yes to see which items have been coded already. Or if you want to see transactions that have not been coded, you can either type in N or just get the rest of the transactions. As well, within this, you can not only can you code, also code items directly from this screen. When you click on the link, it's a detailed view, but from this screen we can code directly from here. So I can pick my vendor, I can pick whatever expense that I want, because this has been synchronized with my QuickBooks. If I already knew what the standard taxes were, whatever tax, I can change the tax. Okay. This is going to post in this particular date. This is my test file for that, so it is going to post into 2011, but it will be pulled out of our bank at this date. There are multiple selections that you can choose once you've selected your Dropbox. You can merge, delete, push to software, convert to bill, or memorize. On this particular transaction, we're going to convert to the bill. Successfully done to convert the bill process. I'm going to go to my software again. I'm going to update, synchronizing my software right now. So we have 99,900. There we go. Changed our software yet again. Okay, and then if we show up in the vendors, you can see that it posted again to the correct vendor. And in our reports, it pulls it across as a travel expense. Not only can we pull receipts up through this data automation process, we can also pull in banking statements, and we can pull in banking statements separately through this particular function right here. Again, you can click on any link. It expands and shows you what bank statement data has been extracted. All the items can be reviewed from a PDF file, so you can actually see the document that has been scanned. If you need to edit a number, you're able to edit numbers in this particular field. You can select. You can export as an OFX file, a CSV file, or you can delete this entire file itself. Anytime you need to upload, you would simply select the account that you want to upload. You would click on the browse button, browse to any folder that you want. You can click one, or you can select multiple files to upload. And then you would just click the upload button and it'll upload. Once uploaded, you would select the checkbox, process all your data that needs to be processed, and then the OCR software will extract the data. Our value price tool allows us to see how many transactions that particular client has processed. We can select whatever dates that we want. Gives us a graphing of what transactions have been dealt with in that time period. Because this is only a test, we only see that we've done transactions in April. And this is a great tool for you to be able to find out what your value is on the transactions that you've been processing. The data automation process is the key to all of this. This allows us to be able to see and keep all the data that we need. To be able to import the data, we use different methods to import the files. In this particular study, we're going to import the files by taking copies of these files and dropping it into our Dropbox folder. From there, we can extract the data, and extracting the data allows our software to pull all the data from all these different folders within my particular client base. In this particular case, it's a Dropbox folder, so it's currently pulling receipts from the Dropbox folder. And then you would select your client, submit, and then you would process whatever files that haven't been processed yet by selecting this, process, and that data would be processed. Those receipts would be processed into our UI data. Other functions that we offer is a CSV import. We can offer import of bills, checks, purchase orders. We also have training videos on each of the sections, and of course the settings and preferences, allowing us to change various billing amounts, settings for where we're pulling our data from, whether it be a Dropbox, FTP, SkyDrive. And that is a summary of the GUI software for the data automation.